All right, we're talking about how much house can you really afford? Talk to me.
Okay. I love how this just turned into like a Tukes kind of
Yeah, I mean,
situation.
these are the type of conversations that you like to have.
Yeah.
You know, so let's go. Shout out to Kiki with the notes.
Okay. So, it's not gonna be like personal. It's just gonna be more of
Yeah,
example.
general, just general
Yeah.
conversations because this is a topic of conversation. I always talk about eligibility and affordability are two different things, and I don't think we've had this conversation in detail here on the channel yet.
I feel like we have it a lot throughout other conversations.
Yeah, but a dedicated video for it,
Yeah,
I don't think we speak about that.
we haven't. Okay. So, all right. So you are. What's an average salary? You would say maybe like what 50,000.
Depends on where you live.
Okay. Let's say 50,000. That's a good number to start with. I think.
How much house can you afford with $50,000 in income?
Well, all right. You have 50,000. All right. You make $50,000 a year. And now, are we going to talk about down payment and money you have? Or this
Everything,
is just for
because it's everything. Everything. When you're talking about affordability, it's a matter of down payment, in my opinion. It's a matter of closing cost monies. It's a matter of reserves,
right.
emergency funds. It's a matter of what's your liabilities that you currently have, whatever's reporting on your credit report, whatever is not on your credit report. All of that is important.
We have an average. Let's say average salary of 50,000. Right. I'm sure it's probably somewhere around there, maybe even less. Now, if you want to buy a home, I don't really know what people are assuming nowadays that you need for down payment, but how much home? Like, let's say, let's just say New York, average home prices are what, around like 400 or 500,000.
Depends on when you're buying that, but
Okay.
let's call it 600,000.
600 in New York, Long Island.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you make $50,000, can you afford a house that's $600,000?
No.
Well, why not?
Okay. Like, you can't.
Why not?
All right. Let's talk about this, Tooks.
Even if you have a lot of money, like saved.
All right. Can we do this at least? Can we do this?
What you about to?
Can you go to a website and pull up a
Yeah,
calculator?
absolutely. Yeah.
Can we at least go do it
Yeah.
visuals that
Website's
way?
fine. If you give me the website, I can pull it up.
All right. Let me find a website real quick. I think that, what was that website we was using the other day? Mortgagecalculator.com or something like that?
I think so, yeah.
All right, let's go there. Let's go there. Calculator. Let's just do.
Okay, Tukes, it's about time you be ahead of the game. Yo, you be having these people over here airing me out for no reason.
Yo, leave
I'm
Tooks alone, y'all.
Yeah.
You're gonna hang up on y'all. All right,
So let's do 300K for a home.
All right,
That's kind of low though. 300K.
300K. Yeah, that's not reality.
I mean, for me at least, it's not. What about a multifamily?
All right, let's
Yeah,
do
it's
this.
probably around the same price. Then.
All right, let's do this. Let's pull up. I'm gonna text you this calculator. Pull this up. All right, let's do that. All right. Oh man. All right, guys, we got a calculator for you. How much house can you afford? You know what I'm gonna do also? I'm gonna put this calculator. Now, this ain't my calculator, y'all. I'm just using it for these purposes. I need to probably get some calculators like this so you guys can have access to this stuff.
All right, so just let me know when you want me to.
All right, so we're gonna do so household income before taxes. You said they make 50,000. So I mean, yeah, go ahead.
You wanna? Okay.
Yeah, share it. I put the calculator in the comments, in the live comments too, for you guys to use this, and we'll put it in the description as well. So you said, all right, you got a visual here. So your annual household income. Are we single? Are we married? What are we?
Let's just say single. Let's start. Let's.
You
keep
said
it simple.
$50,000.
Yes.
All right, so let's do $50,000. Are you putting me on the screen with this or no?
You're on the screen.
I am? Oh, okay, this is just my version.
Yeah.
All right, so $50,000 annual household income,
Okay.
and that's before taxes. Very important. That's before. Now we're assuming W-2. We're not assuming self-employed here.
So that's gross.
That's gross.
Right.
Okay. 30-year loan term.
Okay.
Let's just say today's rate 6.5%.
All right. Because that matters with bigger numbers, right?
Correct. Now, monthly recurring debt, student loan payments, credit cards, all of that.
So let's just say you have
A car, a student
let's just
loan,
say car payment.
a couple credit cards.
Does everybody have student loan? All right, let's just say student loans.
So
then.
let's don't even say student loans. Let's just say car. You got
Car
and a credit card. Two
one or
credit cards.
All right. So I don't even know what an average car payment is nowadays.
$600 a month.
Let's just say 4.
How much you pay for your car?
My car is different.
How much you pay for your car?
So I pay $675.
Okay, that's like a regular BMW type payment.
It is a BMW.
This
Yeah,
guy.
so it's $675. All right, so let's just say that.
Let's call it $500.
All right.
$500 for the car. And let's just say you got $100 a month. Just to make numbers even. Let's just say $600 a month total with car loan and your credit card minimum payments.
Okay, cool.
Right? Let's just say your down payment is 3.5%.
That credit card would be like, that'd be 4 credit cards then, right? Because it's minimum payments.
Yeah, it could be whatever. It doesn't
Okay.
matter. Because
So-
the bank is only going to look at, ladies and gentlemen, what your minimum payments are
On everything.
on the credit report.
Credit report, okay.
It's not taking in account like your car insurance, your cell phone bill,
Right.
the utilities. But we have to account for that. And when I say we, us as people buying real estate, right? So now you got 3.5. Just use property tax at 1.5% per year. It doesn't
Okay.
matter. Use homeowners insurance at 0.5. That's fine. This is an FHA scenario.
0.5 right here?
Yeah, no, it's no. Just leave it
okay.
how it is, how it's set. Just leave it there because it doesn't matter, right? Now, go. You see, it says debt to income ratio. Go to it says conventional loan. Click that, and put. Let's just do 50% because we're gonna do FHA, right? Because most lenders who are doing FHA deals are gonna do that, right?
Okay.
Now calculate.
Wait, I have a question before I calculate this though.
Okay.
Why are we putting that in there when it could be determined by what
So,
year?
so when you go click back on debt to income ratio. So you see where it says conventional 28/36. It says FHA 31/43. It says VA loan 41%.
Yeah.
So when you're doing debt to income ratios, there's a front end ratio and there's a back end ratio,
Okay.
right? The front end is your housing ratio. Your back end is your overall debt to income ratio. So your housing ratio is typically the mortgage payment divided by the gross monthly income, and the full debt to income ratio is the new mortgage payment plus whatever's on your minimum credit report.
Okay.
Divide that by your gross monthly income.
right.
So that's why you see 28/36, 31/43. So for FHA and conventional loans, they have front end and back end ratios. Now, and VA just has a back end ratio of 41%. Now, with all of these, you can get approved for higher. So conventional, technically, you can go up to probably like 38/45%,
Okay.
depending on compensating factors. If you have a lot of reserves, large down payment, high credit scores. And for FHA, FHA, you can go up to a 55% back end, like a 46/55%.
So front end and back end, what is the difference between the two?
I just broke it down.
Just in layman's
So your
simple
front
terms.
end is your housing ratio.
Housing ratio.
Your back end is your housing, meaning mortgage payment, right? So
Okay.
your mortgage payment divided by your gross monthly income. That's how you get the front end.
Okay.
And your back end is your monthly mortgage payment plus the monthly minimum payments on your credit report. Divide that, add it together, divide that by your gross monthly income, and that's your
Okay.
back end.
So basically, front end is for your payments.
No,
The
front end is housing.
yeah,
Back
your
end
mortgage
is
payments.
basically, yeah,
And then the back end is
total.
total of everything plus credit
Exactly.
cards and everything.
So you have to make sure when we're underwriting and analyzing loans, you have to make sure that the front and back end ratio meets both guidelines. So you can have someone that has, let's just say if FHA is saying the max you can go up to is 46.99 on the front end and 55% or 54.99 on the back end. If you have, let's just say, 47 on the front end, that can kill your deal. Even if you have 52 on the back end, so you got 47 on the front and 52 on the back, it will get declined.
Okay.
So
I
both
see.
the numbers have to, and if you want to get that 40% lower, that means your mortgage payment needs to be lower, or you need to have a little bit
Have
more
more
income.
income, right?
Exactly.
Okay. But
So
my question was more so why would they have you put this in here when you can kind of
you can
determine that?
you can customize however you want this. It's a
Oh,
calculator.
okay.
You can customize it to what you are.
But then but what I'm confused about is it asks for your income, and then it
Correct.
also asks for your debt.
Correct, because it's determined. The calculator, scroll up. How much house can I afford? This is a housing affordability calculator. So you have to put in your income with long term, what the interest
Yeah, I
rate
get all
is.
that.
Yeah.
But then when you go down the DTI, how are you able to manipulate that a little
No,
bit?
you're not manipulating. It's saying what's the max DTI you want to qualify for.
Okay.
So you
Gotcha.
understand? So I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
showing you
Okay.
the difference between eligibility and affordability. Remember, most lenders and this is a 3.5% down payment. So I'm
Right.
doing the scenario as an FHA loan. FHA, like I said, can go up to 55% of your gross income on the back end.
Right.
I'm just doing the 50% just as the max because a lot of people who do these loans are maxing out their DTIs to qualify for them, especially at this higher interest rate environment and sales price environment. So
Right.
I'm just doing a 50% right here for illustration purposes.
Okay. All right. So let's calculate this.
Copy?
Yes.
Okay.
181,000.
Yeah. So this is saying based off of you can afford a house up to 181,000 within which 175,000 is the loan, 6,000 for the down payment. A debt to income ratio of 50% is very aggressive and is not recommended. A few lenders are willing to work with less than 5% down payment, which is not true. Obviously, this is just a calculator spitting things, but most lenders who do FHA will go less than 5% down payment. So don't take that too serious, right? But what this is telling you is, yes, 50% is aggressive. A lot of lenders might not be comfortable with this depending on who you are and what's going on. But yeah, $50,000 don't give you much. Because remember, you have, scroll down. So it's kind of breaking down. Look, hold on, slow down. It's breaking down your down payment. They're assuming a 3% closing cost. They're assuming, look, your front end is 35% based on these scenarios. And it's breaking down what your property taxes are annually, $2,700, your monthly PMI, right? So it's doing a really good job of breaking this all down. But when you really think about this in the grand scheme of things, scroll down a little bit more. So look, with your total cost on your house, now look, so what they put in here is your estimated annual maintenance cost for repair, utility, etc. They're saying
Oh, okay.
that's going to be $2,700 because they're assuming it's going to cost about 1.5%. So they're saying that with a 50% DTI, if you add in the estimated annual utility costs and stuff like that, that's where they're coming up with the number of 185. Now, a lender is not going to look at that. A lender's not going to care about your monthly,
Maintenance.
no,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. But if you look at what this looks like, it's telling you what you can afford because you have to equate utilities when you're a homeowner or a home buyer into your entire equation. And a lot of people don't look at that. So that's why I'm saying eligibility and affordability are two different things. Remember, guys, this is based off of your gross income. So if you add a 50% debt to income on gross, then you're probably more like 60, 70% on your net. The mortgage payment, they're saying this house is going to cost you $1,700 a month, right? Plus you still have $600 in expenses with your car loan and everything like that. This doesn't include your car insurance and stuff like that. So when you really look at it, $5,000 a month is really only like $3,000 net. Because 50,000, well, no, excuse me. You did a $50,000 income.
Yeah.
So that's $4,100 gross. Think about it, right? So if you're talking about $50,000 income, divide that by 12, that's 4166 gross, right? So you might only come home with 2,800 a month, 2,700 a month, depending on how much taxes are coming out.
So then you still have to pay your monthly, your mortgage, and then you have to pay your car payment, your
car
credit card,
payment, your
minimum
credit
payments, all that
card.
stuff. So that's another $600 on
Exactly,
top
but
of this
that's not even
price.
groceries. So you think about if your mortgage and utilities is $1,700,
Yeah.
your car loan and your credit cards is $600, right? So that's $2,300 right there. If you're coming home with $3,000
You got
after
yeah,
taxes and you got
$200 bucks.
$2,300 on these fixed costs, then you still got to add your car insurance. That's another $200. Food,
Yeah, car
right?
insurance too.
If
Yeah,
you have a kid, oh man, you're screwed.
you're done. You're done. So basically, I'm not buying a house. Copy. All right, time to buy another car. That's the play.
Well, that sounds
I'm
smart of
kidding.
you.
I'm
That sounds fucking smart, Tooks.
I'm kidding.
That
No,
sounds
right.
brilliant, Tooks.
All right, so we have an issue here now, right? So we have 100 and what is it? $81,000 that we can afford. Not really, technically, we really can't afford that at $450,000. So how are you able to move out and buy a house if you can only afford this?
Well, you can afford it.
Well, not a $600,000
Well,
house.
no. See, this is where we got to go. See, you can't have champagne taste with bare money.
Okay, champagne taste with beer money.
You can't have champagne taste with bare money. If you only make $50K a year, you have no business to be looking at Ace of Spades. Stick to the Heinekens and Budweisers that you're used to.
Yeah.
Ace of Spades is not in the budget. Maybe a Corona is.
Yeah.
So if you're in New York, you're not moving to nothing but a co-op probably.
There's no other way. Unless you get another job.
More income.
More
please.
income.
Cosigns, co-borrowers. Like you need to put more people on this deal to make it work.
But what are the chances of somebody co-signing for a house for 30
It has
years?
nothing to do with me.
Yeah. That's a tough situation.
I don't care if somebody co-signs for you or not.
Yeah. Damn, it's tough out here in these streets, man. Especially with everything going on now. I don't know.